Hey everyone! Today, I want to share something pretty interesting and important. How to learn English. Learning English can be super fun and easy if we know how. I'm going to share some little tips that I've picked up along the way. To start, let me tell you my story. When I was little, I didn't know anything about English. I felt a bit scared when I thought about learning it. But then, I started listening to English stories every day. Little by little, I began to understand. The words became clearer, and my fear disappeared. I realized that listening is a super important step. When you listen, you get familiar with new words, learn how to pronounce them, and how to use them. So, listen to English every day, whether it's listening to stories, music, or even the news. It's really helpful. Now, let's talk about practicing. People often say, practice makes perfect, and it's totally true. When I was learning English, I practiced every day. I spoke English, even if I made mistakes sometimes. But don't worry, making mistakes is normal. It helps us learn, right? So, don't hesitate. Speak English every day. Another tip is reading. Reading is a great way to learn. You can start with simple books, especially those with pictures. Pictures help you understand the story better. When you read, you learn new words and how to use them in sentences. I remember I once read a story about a lost cat. It was a simple story, but I loved it. I learned a lot of new words from that story. The more I read, the better my English became. So, read as much as you can. It'll help you a lot. Writing is also very important. When you write, you use the words you know and learn how to put them together. Start by writing small things, like about your day, your family, or anything you like. The more you write, the better you get. When I was learning English, I had a little notebook. I wrote in it every day about school, friends, and my dreams. I made a lot of mistakes, but I learned from them. Writing helped me a lot. It made me more confident. Watching English videos is also a fun way to learn. You can watch cartoons, movies, or TV shows. When you watch, you hear how people talk, learn how to pronounce words correctly, and get familiar with new words. I remember I once watched a cartoon about a dog. The dog was very funny. It made me laugh a lot, but I also learned a lot of new words from it. Watching videos helped me understand English better. So, watch as many videos as you can. They're really helpful. Talking to people is also a great way to learn. If you have friends who speak English, talk and practice with them. If not, you can find friends online. There are many people who want to learn English just like you. They'll help you practice. I had a friend who spoke English very well. We talked to each other every day. Sometimes I made mistakes, but my friend helped me correct them. Talking to her helped me a lot. I learned new words and how to use them. So, find someone to talk to. It'll help you a lot. Another important thing is to be patient. Learning a new language takes time. It doesn't happen in one day. So, be patient with yourself. Don't give up. Keep trying, no matter how difficult it gets. Remember, every little step counts. I remember I once felt sad because I didn't understand something, but I didn't give up. I kept trying, and gradually I improved. So, always remember to be patient. You'll reach your goal step by step. Now let's talk about using a dictionary. A dictionary is your companion. It helps you understand new words. When you come across a word you don't know, look it up, learn its meaning, learn how to pronounce it, then try to use it in a sentence. I used to carry a small dictionary with me. Every time I heard a new word, I looked it up, then tried to use it. This helped me learn a lot of new words. So, always have a dictionary with you. It'll help you a lot. Playing English games is also a good tip. Games are fun. They help you learn without feeling like you're studying. There are many games that teach English. You can play word games, puzzles, or even quizzes. When I was learning English, I played a word game with my friends. We had to find as many words as possible. Whoever found the most words won. It was a fun way to learn, and I learned a lot of new words from that game. So, play English games. It's a fun way to learn. Try thinking in English too. It might be a bit hard at first, but it's really helpful. When you think in English, you practice your skills, learn how to use the words you know, and learn how to form sentences faster. When I was learning English, I started thinking in English. At first, I had to translate everything in my head, but gradually it became easier. I started thinking in English without even trying. So try thinking in English. It'll help you improve. Another tip is to set goals. Goals help you focus. They give you something to aim for. Start with small goals, like learning 5 new words every day, or reading 1 page of a book every day. When you achieve your goals, you'll feel proud. It'll motivate you to keep trying. I set small goals when I was learning English. My first goal was to learn 10 new words a week. Then I set a goal to read an English book. Achieving these goals made me really happy. It showed me that I was improving. So set goals for yourself. They'll help you a lot.
Reviewing what you've learned is also very important. When you review, you remember better. Look at your notes, reread old writings, listen to old stories again. The more you review, the more you remember. I used to review my notes every week. I read them over and over. This helped me remember what I had learned, and it also helped me see how much I had improved. So, take time to review, it'll help you a lot. Another important thing is to stay positive. Learning a new language can be difficult, but if you stay positive, it'll become easier. Believe in yourself. You can do it. When you feel discouraged, remember why you started. Keep your goal in mind. I also had moments when I wanted to give up, but I always stayed positive. I told myself that I could do it, and I did. Staying positive helped me a lot. So always stay positive. It'll help you reach your goal. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. Making mistakes is part of the learning process. Everyone makes mistakes. When you make a mistake, don't be sad, learn from it, you will improve. I made many mistakes when I was learning, but I didn't let them stop me. I learned from them and got better. So don't be afraid of mistakes. They are your best teachers. Finally, enjoy the journey. Learning English is a journey full of new things to discover. Enjoy it, have fun with it. The more you enjoy it, the easier it becomes. When I was learning, I enjoyed every step. I loved learning new words. I loved understanding new stories. Enjoying the journey made learning fun and helped me learn faster. So, enjoy your journey. It will make learning English much easier. As we continue on this journey, let's remember another tip. Surround yourself with English. This means trying to be around English as much as possible. Listen to English music, watch English movies, and read English signs. The more you see and hear English, the more you will learn. I remember when I started learning, I changed the language on my phone to English. At first, it was hard to understand everything, but soon I got used to it. Every time I used my phone, I learned something new. So, surround yourself with English. It will help you learn faster. Another helpful tip is to repeat. Repetition is very important when learning a new language. When you repeat something, you remember it better. So, don't be afraid to go over the same words or sentences again and again. I used to repeat words out loud every day. I said them until they became easy to remember. Repeating helped me a lot. It made me more confident. So, repeat everything you learn. It will make a big difference. Sometimes learning can feel boring, but you can make it fun. You can sing English songs. Singing helps you remember words, and it's a lot of fun. You can also make up little stories with the words you know. This way, learning becomes like a game. I used to sing English songs every morning. It made me happy and ready to learn more. Sometimes I made up funny stories with my new words. This made learning enjoyable. So, find ways to make learning fun. It will keep you motivated. Another tip is to use what you learn right away. When you learn a new word, try to use it in a sentence. Use it when you speak or write. The more you use it, the better you remember it. Once I learned the word beautiful. I used it to describe everything. The sky was beautiful, the flowers were beautiful, even my breakfast was beautiful. Using the word helped me remember it. So, always use what you learn. It will help you remember. Also, don't rush. Take your time. Learning English is not a race. It's okay to go slowly. It's okay to take breaks. The most important thing is to keep going. Even if you learn just one word a day, you are still learning. I remember when I was learning, I sometimes felt like I wasn't progressing fast enough. But then I realized that every little bit counts. Every new word was progress. So don't rush, take your time, and enjoy the process. Keeping a journal in English is also very good. Write about your day, your thoughts, or even your dreams. Writing in a journal helps you practice your English every day, and it's fun to look back and see how much you've improved. I kept a journal when I was learning. At first, I could only write short sentences, but over time, my sentences became longer, my writing got better, and it felt great to see my progress. So, keep a journal. It's a great way to practice. Another tip is to ask questions. If you don't understand something, ask. Asking questions helps you learn. It shows that you are curious and ready to learn more. Don't be shy. There are no silly questions when it comes to learning. I used to ask a lot of questions. I asked my teachers, my friends, and even myself. Asking questions helped me understand better. So always ask when you're unsure. It will help you learn faster. Sometimes you might feel tired or frustrated. That's okay. It's normal to feel this way. When you feel tired, take a break. Relax for a while, then come back to your learning with fresh energy. I remember times when I felt tired of learning, but I took a break, did something fun, and then I was ready to learn again. Taking breaks is important. It keeps you from feeling too tired. So, don't forget to rest. It will help you stay fresh and ready to learn. Another important thing is to celebrate your progress. Every time you reach a goal, celebrate it. Did you learn a new word? Celebrate. Did you finish a book? Celebrate. Celebrating your progress keeps you motivated. When I reached a goal, I treated myself. Sometimes I had a piece of cake, other times I watched my favorite movie. Celebrating made learning fun. It gave me something to look forward to. So, celebrate your progress. It will keep you excited about learning. Also, try to learn with others. Learning with friends or in a group can be very helpful. You can help each other, share tips and ideas, and plus, it's more fun to learn together. I had a friend who was also learning English. We studied together every week. We helped each other and practiced speaking together. Learning with my friend made it easier, so find someone to learn with. It will make the journey more enjoyable. Another tip is to listen to yourself. When you speak or read aloud, listen to how you sound. This helps you improve your pronunciation. You can also record yourself and listen back. This way, you can hear your mistakes and correct them. I used to record myself reading stories. Then I listened to the recordings. At first it was strange to hear my own voice, but it helped me a lot. I learned how to say words better. So, listen to yourself. It's a great way to improve. Also, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own pace. Some people learn faster, and that's okay. Focus on your own progress. Celebrate your own achievements. There were times when I compared myself to others. I felt like they were learning faster, but then I realized that my journey is my own. I was making progress, and that was what mattered. So, don't compare yourself to others. Focus on your own learning. Another helpful tip is to be creative. Use your imagination when learning. You can draw pictures to help remember words, or you can write poems or songs. Being creative makes learning more fun and helps you remember better. I loved drawing pictures of the words I learned. It made learning fun and colorful. Sometimes I wrote little poems using new words. This helped me remember them. So, be creative. It will make learning more enjoyable. Let's also talk about staying organized. When you are organized, it's easier to learn. Keep your notes in one place. Make a list of the words you want to learn. Set a schedule for studying. Being organized helps you stay on track. I used to keep all my notes in a folder. I made lists of new words and checked them off as I learned them. Staying organized helped me stay focused. So, be organized. It will make learning easier. Another tip is to be consistent. Try to study. I used online resources a lot when I was learning. I watched videos, took quizzes, and played games. These resources helped me learn in a fun and interactive way. So, use online resources. They can be a great help. Also, try to learn about English culture. Language and culture are connected. When you learn about the culture, you understand the language better. You learn how people use words in real life. I enjoyed learning about English culture. I learned about holidays, traditions, and even food. This made learning English more interesting. So, learn about the culture. It will help you understand the language better. Another tip is to stay motivated. Sometimes learning can feel slow or hard, but staying motivated helps you keep going. Find what motivates you. It could be a reward, a goal, or even a friend who encourages you. I stayed motivated by setting small rewards for myself. Every time I reached a goal, I treated myself. This kept me excited about learning. So, find what motivates you. It will help you stay on track.
Also, be patient with yourself. Learning a new language takes time. It's okay if you don't understand everything right away. Be patient and give yourself time to learn. There were times when I felt like I wasn't learning fast enough, but I reminded myself to be patient. I knew that with time, I would get better. So be patient with yourself. You will get there. Another good tip is to listen to different accents. English is spoken in many countries, and people have different accents. Listening to different accents helps you understand English better. I listen to English from different countries. I listen to people from the UK, the US, Australia, and more. This helped me understand different ways of speaking. So listen to different accents. It will help you understand English better.
Also, don't be afraid to make your own sentences. When you learn a new word, try to make your own sentences with it. This helps you understand how to use the word in different ways. I used to make my own sentences with every new word I learned. It helped me understand the word better. Sometimes I made funny or silly sentences. This made learning fun. So, make your own sentences. It's a great way to practice. Another helpful tip is to watch English TV shows. TV shows are fun and full of real-life language. They help you learn how people speak in everyday situations. Plus, they are entertaining. I watched many English TV shows when I was learning. I loved hearing how people talk to each other. I learned many new words and phrases from these shows. So, watch English TV shows. They are a fun way to learn. Also, don't be afraid to try new things. Maybe you've never tried listening to English podcasts, or you've never written a story in English. Trying new things helps you grow as a learner. I tried many new things when I was learning. I listened to podcasts, wrote stories, and even tried acting in English. Trying new things helped me learn in different ways. So, don't be afraid to try new things. It will make your learning journey more exciting. Another tip is to focus on one thing at a time. Sometimes learning can feel overwhelming, but if you focus on one thing at a time, it becomes easier. Maybe today you focus on new words, and tomorrow you focus on speaking. Taking it one step at a time helps. I used to focus on one thing each day. Some days I focused on reading, other days I focused on speaking. This helped me not feel overwhelmed. So take it one step at a time. It will make learning easier. Also, try to connect what you learn to your life. If you learn a word, think about how you can use it in your daily life. Connecting learning to your life makes it more meaningful. I connected my learning to my life in many ways. When I learned the word sunny, I used it to describe the weather where I lived. This made learning more personal and fun. So, connect what you learn to your life. It will make learning more meaningful. Another tip is to be confident. Believe in yourself and your ability to learn. Confidence is key. When you believe you can do it, you will. I learned to be confident in myself, even when I made mistakes. I believed I could get better. This confidence helped me succeed. So be confident. You can do it. Also, try to find joy in small successes. Every time you learn something new, feel proud. Every little success is a step forward. Enjoy these moments. They show your progress. I found joy in every new word I learned. Each one was a small success. These small successes kept me motivated. So, find joy in your successes. They are proof of your progress. Another helpful tip is to listen to English radio. Even if you don't understand everything, listening to the radio helps you get used to the language. You hear how words are pronounced, and how sentences are formed. I listen to English radio often. At first, it was hard to understand, but over time, it became easier. Listening to the radio helped me improve my listening skills. So, listen to English radio. It's a great way to practice. Also, try to think of learning as an adventure. Every new word is like a treasure you find. Every new sentence is like a path you walk on. When you think of learning as an adventure, it becomes more exciting. I thought of my learning journey as an adventure. It made every day exciting. I looked forward to finding new treasures. This mindset made learning fun. So think of learning as an adventure. It will keep you excited. Another tip is to use apps that help with learning English. There are many apps that offer fun ways to learn. They have games, quizzes, and lessons. Using these apps makes learning interactive and fun. I used many apps when I was learning. They made learning feel like a game. This kept me motivated and excited to learn more, so use learning apps. They are a fun and helpful tool. Also, remember that it's okay to take breaks. Learning can be tiring. If you feel tired, take a break, do something you enjoy, then come back to learning with fresh energy. I took breaks when I needed them. I rested, did something fun, and then returned to my studies. Taking breaks helped me stay fresh and focused. So don't forget to take breaks. It will help you stay balanced. Another helpful tip is to use visual aids. Pictures, videos, and charts help you understand and remember better. Visual aids make learning more engaging. I used visual aids a lot when I was learning. Pictures helped me remember words, and videos helped me understand how to use them. Visual aids made learning more interesting. So, use visual aids. They are a great help.
Also, don't be afraid to start over if you need to. If something is too hard, it's okay to go back and review. Starting over helps you build a strong foundation. There were times when I had to start over. I went back to basics and reviewed what I knew. This helped me understand better. So, don't be afraid to start over. It's all part of the learning process. Another tip is to set rewards for yourself. Rewards give you something to look forward to. When you reach a goal, treat yourself to something special. This keeps learning fun and motivating. I set rewards for myself all the time. A piece of chocolate, a favorite show, or a fun activity. These rewards kept me motivated. So set rewards for yourself. They make learning more enjoyable. Also, try to stay curious. Always be on the lookout for new things to learn. Curiosity keeps learning exciting. It makes you want to discover more. I stayed curious throughout my learning journey. I always wanted to learn more, and this curiosity kept me going. So, stay curious. It will make your learning journey exciting. Another helpful tip is to listen to English podcasts. Podcasts are a great way to practice listening. You can find podcasts on many topics. Choose one that interests you and listen regularly. I listen to English podcasts often. They help me improve my listening skills and learn new vocabulary. Listening to podcasts was also relaxing. So, listen to English podcasts. They are a great resource. Also, try to use English in different ways. Speak, write, read, and listen. The more you use English in different ways, the better you become. I tried to use English in many ways. I spoke with friends, wrote in my journal, read books, and listened to stories. Using English in different ways helped me improve faster. So, use English as much as you can. It will make you a better learner. Another tip is to take notes. When you learn something new, write it down. Taking notes helps you remember better. Plus, you can always go back and review. As we come to the end of this journey, remember that learning English is like planting a garden. Every word you learn is like a seed, and every sentence you form is like a blooming flower. With patience, care, and dedication, your garden will grow beautifully, full of vibrant colors and sweet scents. So let's keep watering our garden with curiosity, enthusiasm, and a lot of love. The beauty of learning lies not just in reaching the destination, but in enjoying every step of the journey. Remember, every small step you take brings you closer to your goal. Celebrate each moment and never lose sight of the joy in learning. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite tips for learning English? How do you keep yourself motivated? Share your thoughts, stories, and experiences in the comments below. Let's inspire each other and grow together on this incredible journey of learning English. Thank you for being part of this beautiful journey. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep shining. Thank you for your listening. Please like and share my video for everyone to learn English.